welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. You'll have to take me as I am at the moment. My throat's so a little bit blocked up, not feeling too crash or quite run down, even though I've been sleeping better and longer than I have done for quite a long time. But I had to get a shave done, and I'm using one old product, one new product. The old product is going to be this, and it is the Schick Krona Twist It Open double-edged razor. Now this is actually on loan from Craig Stanway of Facefat. He sent this over. I hope you don't mind, mate. I gave it a bit of a polish up and gave it a bit of a spruce up, so I hope you don't mind. But beautiful little razor. It's actually really nicely made. I was quite surprised. Now, still in this bloody cast. When you twist it open, it's got a nice smooth action. There's the inside. You'll hopefully be able to see the blade that I've got in there. It is a Super Iridium. So it's a Wizamet. It's a brand new one. I wanted to pop a brand new blade in there, which I really enjoy. This is pretty much my favourite blade now. I haven't used a better blade. Plastic handle, plastic base. In the bottom here, it does say Schick in there. I don't know whether that's focused or not. There you go. I love the shape of it, even just the top of it. I like it. It's sort of squared off and diamond. It's really, really nice. Anyway, it's quite light. I've heard it's a great shaver. They're not too expensive if you want to pick one up. Apparently it's a great razor. It's your first razor. That's the packaging that the Wizamet Super Iridium blades come in. I am told under sort of good information that these are the same as the Paul Silvers. So I'm not sure because I haven't used a Paul Silver in a very long time. Now, I was also sent this Facefat Ol B Shoppe barbershop. Now, this isn't a traditional barbershop in a sense, and the main reason behind it is the fact that this is completely scented with essential oils. There's no fragrance oils, they're not just pure essential oils. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there's sandalwood, I think there's a bit of cedarwood, there's some bergamot, there's a couple other bits and bobs in there. Now, I was quite surprised by this. It's very green, but it's also got a sort of herbaceous thing going on, but it also has a creaminess to it, and I think it comes from either the sandalwood or some type of wood. But there's a creaminess in here, and it gives it that sort of barbershop powdery sort of note. I think there's musk in here as well. It's not a super strong scent, but there's plenty of scent there. It's around about a 3 or a 4, but it's enough. It's just enough to make it nice. Now, what a beautiful pour in there as well. It's touching all the sides. It's nice and clean all the way around. The labels are nice and straight. Although I will say, Mike, come on, if you're going to do a label for me, you should know by now. You probably won't see it actually. Look at them bubbles. What are you playing at, mate? Come on. How long have you known me for? Eh? Get these labels sorted out. Only yanking your chain, mate. Right, the brush. This isn't actually my next brush in the rotation, but I'm saving it for when I've got both hands. It's that darn raw rhodium brush. But this next one is my Wolf Whiskers Purple Haze. An absolute stunner of a brush. 25mm black wool fan knot. Just going to dip that in the water. Pick up the tub with that. Oh, you dirty bastard. Pick up the tub with my dodgy arm and drop it. Flick out most of the excess from the knot, and I'm going straight in here onto the dry soap. I was going to soak the soap first, but I thought, stuff it. This is quality soap. I don't really need to soak it. I would just be soaking it just for the sake of it, to be honest. Smell that from here already. It's definitely a very unique barbershop. But I can see the essence of it. I can smell that. That's where it was going, and that's where it was meant to be. I think if I smelled this and someone said to me, what would you say this smells like? I would probably put it in that sort of realm. It's by no means a straight sort of, no, I shouldn't say straight, but it's by no means a barbershop in the traditional sense. Right, that should be enough soap for 37 shaves. Really nice scent. I did actually say to Craig that I think this is the best scent he's created. And of course, the more you do things, the better you become, the better your blending becomes, the more adept you become at actually making sense and making them work and figuring out what goes with what and what works with what, and how to try and make one scent, or trying to blend scents from several scents that actually smell sort of uniform and make one unique nice scent. So I'm just going to rinse this whole tub out now, because I'm pretty confident I won't need to go back to the soap. So there was the soap cleaned out. You can see it's a very dark soap. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's the musk. I think I'm getting the musk. And that's what's giving it that nice sort of powdery sort of thing going on with it. It's really nice. And it is different. And I do like that. So let's paint on the load. Now I think Craig has actually possibly jigged his formula a little bit in here, I'm not sure. If you're interested in grabbing some Facefat, if you're in Australia, it's a lot easier, of course, because it's Australian made and owned. But head over to facefatshaving.com and you can order from there. I'm not sure whether he's doing international shipping as a result of the COVID-19 outbreak that happened. I know several companies worldwide and several countries as well just stopped shipping to specific countries. So, for instance, I purchased a razor and it was a CV Heliostrand, CV Hedgegunstrand, CV Helgjugstrand, CV Heliostrand, I think it's something like that. I've got a sore throat, I'm really blocked up. I can pronounce that better, and I will do it when I hopefully one day maybe hold one in my hand. CV Heliostrand. But suffice to say, it was coming from Sweden, and the gentleman messaged me on eBay and said that he couldn't send it to me because they wouldn't allow him to ship it to us. Oh, this scent's lovely. This is probably the strongest scent that Craig's made as well, I think. Sorry, when you're one-handed, everything just takes forever. And when you're feeling like shit, it takes even longer than forever. I should really have used Lathering's Devils on the Field today, because Manchester United take on Sheffield United at 1 AM here in Western Australia, 1 AM Thursday morning, which is about 9 hours I think from there. Come on, how good is this lather? Craig has come so far with Facefat. And he's such a nice guy, as is his wife Alicia. He's got two lovely kids. And it's a shame that he left Western Australia, and by my fault we never managed to meet up again before he left, but I'm hoping that we will meet once again. at some point in the future. Okay, so the lather is superb. The soap smells very natural, it smells great. It's got a really nice woodsy, it's definitely musk. I can taste, the soap tastes nice. Actually, mate, if you tasted your soap, you'll know, you know yourself that it actually tastes quite good. I can taste the musk, it tastes a bit like Parma Violet's sweets. It's got that little musky Parma Violet thing going on. And there's that nice creamy woodsiness through it. It's just beautiful, really nice. And that lather is stunning. So here we go. I'm looking forward to this. The Schick Krona Vintage Double Edge Safety Razor from Schick. And I think it's made in America. There's a little bit of brassing and stuff on it. I gave it a good clean up, so I hope you don't mind, mate. It'll come back to you pretty spickle. You know what, I like to look after my shit and everyone else's, so here we go with the Wizamet Super Iridium. I haven't used a different DE for ages apart from the Wolfman and the Calf. I've got 2 days growth. It's definitely not an aggressive razor. In fact, it feels very nice. Although, don't get me wrong, the Wizamet blade helps. Right, as you can see, it's rinsing out perfectly. The blade gaps on both sides are really, really nice as well. There's no like wiggle or anything in the blade lines up pretty good. It doesn't line up perfectly. On one side it shows just a little bit more blade than the other, but it's not enough that I can really tell a discernible difference on either side when I put them on. I'm really getting a nice sort of woodsy kick from this now that it's, yeah, and there is definitely a creaminess to it. It's obviously the musk. It's got to be the musk, it can't be anything else. It could be the sandalwood. I was on the website and it does say there's sandalwood in here, but when I actually list the oils, it doesn't have sandalwood as an essential oil listed. I don't think it did anyway. Please take into account that I'm very tired. Or I'm not tired, I just feel drained. Really, it's a fantastic lather. There's a few little air bubbles in here and there, but it won't affect it, I can assure you. It's got quite a shallow, I don't know whether it's shallow or not, but it likes to ride the cap a little bit, as opposed to that 30 degree angle or whatever everyone talks about. Now, I could add some water to that and it would just explode again. Because I'm using a DE, I'm not too worried about it. If I was using the Chevette, then yes, I probably would. Did I just get myself a cracker there? I think I did. We'll see in a minute. It felt like I did. It felt like I got myself a beauty. Problem is, see when you're tired, you just can't quite be with it, or when you're not feeling 100%. And that's my little spiel says down below. You get me on good days, you get me on bad days, you get me sick, you get me well, you get me happy, you get me sad. And now, so far, it's a wonderful shave. There's no blood here yet, so fingers crossed I haven't. Got a few weepers on my neck, but that's okay, I'm not worried about them. Beautiful. So, not a perfect shave, first time ever using it. Certainly, if I had to rate aggression 1 to 10, I'd put that around about a 4. Just below sort of the middle. Obviously, it's quite a light razor, so you don't want to press with it. I think I have pressed a little bit with it. Just out of it being a new razor and I'm not used to the carp now. Not that that's any excuse. Oh, beautiful. Well, that's a really, really close shave. Right, I'm just going to wet my hand. Grab my AP Reserve Essentials Restoration Peptide Concentrate Serum. Give it a good squirt there, 1 squirt. Tell you, I'm getting fed up of being one-handed already. How I managed to do this for 4 months, I have got no idea. On the upside, the pain in where my operation was isn't anywhere near what the broken arm was, so that's a start. It was in the beginning, but now it's, I take a couple of paracetamol every now and then when it just gets a bit too much, but that's very rarely. So it comes off on a Friday, so I've got 2 more days of this. Once it's off, hopefully I get a splint. I don't know how that works, I've never had a professional make splint before, or whatever it is. So I don't know how long that's going to be on. I know I've got it on for a good 8 or 10 weeks. and I go through a progression of a full splint to a 3/4 to a half to a 1/4. I've got to get all my exercises and stuff to try and build it back up. I think that's a pretty good shape. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a really nice razor for what it is. I mean, these old vintage razors, they don't still soak and brush. So it's annoying just having no real use of this hand. I can't get it wet. I can get the fingers wet, but I can't get the cast wet. So I've got to be very careful. And obviously, wet shaving, as you guys know, I end up with more water on the mirror than I do in the sink most times. My wife's off work, she's not very well at the moment either, so I watched a movie today, which I've actually watched before, but it's one of those ones where I think I lost interest quite a lot through it, and even though I got to the end I didn't really know what happened, and it was Total Recall 2049. And of course I've seen the original Total Recall and I couldn't really quite grasp what was happening in 2049. Now I've watched it from start to finish, popped the headphones on and focused on the whole movie, and what a good movie. I was really surprised. It was way better than I remember it being, even though I don't remember much of it. Anyway, Facefat. Handmade in Australia. It used to be handmade in Western Australia, but it's now handmade in Australia. I'm not even going to say what state he's from because it's just disgusting that he left. And it is Ol B Shoppe, Old Barber Shop. And it's a very nice, clean, fresh, barbershop-esque scent. I wouldn't sell this to someone saying, "Oh, buy this brilliant barbershop." It's a great barbershop in its own right, and it is Craig's take on it. It's very natural smelling, it's quite green, it's got that musk through it, it tastes nice, and it's got a nice creamy woodsiness through it as well. So if you are very much into, I want essential oils, I'm not interested in artificial oils or fragrance oils or perfume oils, I want essential oils. It smells brilliant, it really does. By far, well, in my opinion, it's his best scent. It's the best scent you've made, and best tasting scent as well. It tastes better than your orange. So I'm very, very happy with it. The brush was the Wolf Whiskers Purple Haze 25mm Black Wolf Fan Knot. Stunning brush, absolutely stunning. And the razor was actually quite nice. I quite enjoyed it. It was the Schick Krona Vintage double-edged safety razor. Twist it open. As you can see, it's a very smooth opening mechanism. I've got a Wizamet super iridium blade in there. Plastic handle, sort of plated, I think it's probably nickel plated, I'm not sure. Plated top, and there's a little metal ring just here where my pinky finger is. But by all accounts it's nice to hold, it's got a good grip. It's very head heavy, but I think really, other than a few weepers here, I get weepers here all the time, just through rushing a lot of time. Oh god, that post is beautiful. But it's a very close shave for me. I'm very, very happy with that. Anyway, thanks very much Craig for sending the razor over. I've got another 2 razors from Craig to try out, and I'll be using them soon as well. I'm looking forward to using them all. It's given me a little bit of a little pick me up parcel, and I'll definitely be using this soap probably quite regular. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.